Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right. We are at the 9:24 mark, and this is our Talk to Me segment, our Talk to Me session, where we invite you, the listeners, to join us for another interactive session where we talk on anything, right? Anything that you wish for us to talk on, something that we may have spoken about before. Just to be interactive. So the number to call is 457-9997. That is the number that you can reach us on Facebook as well. What am I saying? That is the number that you can reach us directly on, as well as on WhatsApp. And we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. So we are going to give you 10 seconds. Oh, let me just read a comment from before. So one person in relation to the conversation that we were having regarding businesses who were making donations. One person said, hold up. Boy, I have some distracting coworkers, but I like them. I really like them. I really like them. All right. So 98% of businesses make donations to charities, etc., without publicity. It's a tax write-off and be seen to do good, not because they want to do good. Oh Lord, I thought it was anyway. All right. So yes, in the States, I'm not sure if it happens here, that in some cases that there are some companies, they do get tax incentives based on the charitable work that they do. All right. But we also want to think that there are also many businesses out there who do good because they believe that they should do good. All right. Yeah. All right. So we are going to give you 10 seconds as usual, should you wish to pose a question to us. And if you don't, you know that we're going to come up with something. All right. So exactly 10 seconds counting from now. All right. So 10 seconds gone. All right. So our topic for today's Talk to Me segment is...
Should your... Hold on. Let me get it. Should a parent meet their ex-partner's new partner before their child does? Let me repeat that.
Oh, so what?
Should a parent meet their ex-partner's new partner before their child that they share together does?
Who chose this topic?
You ain't see this topic in the group chat for like 2 days now.
Yeah, just like that. But who chose this topic? Come on, this is for dramatic effect. Who chose this topic?
I chose the topic based on something that I was looking at.
I will not be commenting on this.
You would not be commenting on it, but who better to comment on it though?
No.
Better to comment? I ain't a parent.
No, this is an interesting topic.
Very interesting.
Right? So what's more interesting is that the person who initiated it
ain't a parent.
Not a parent.
So she shall not find herself in such a situation.
Yeah, so she'll just be asking.
No, but suppose I meet up somebody who has a child. Does the mother of that child have a right to meeting me first before I interact with their child?
I personally don't want to meet anybody. I have zero interest. I'm
like, I'm gonna cut to the chase.
I'm sorry. I do not want to meet anybody. Of course, there is a concern of whether your child is going to be around somebody that is safe and secure and all of that. I figure that's a point. That's a thing for the partner to consider. I don't want to meet anybody. That's all I know. I don't want to meet anybody.
You don't want to meet?
No, thank you.
No,
thanks. I decline.
And then it's called a quick boy. Yeah, come take up the time. You could talk for 10 minutes out thing.
Hi, caller. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you all doing?
We happy.
We're calling from the back street.
Well.
Yeah, we're calling from the back street gang again. Ladies, we have a special request. Can we ask you a favor, please?
All right, you're live, so go ahead.
Yes, we are shortage of cell phones on Union Island. Digicel is the only phone that's working here, not cable and wireless. Can you ask somebody in Digicel to put 500 phones and come down and try and get them sold? 500 plus phones is needed immediately. They have to come with the hurricane burial sale.
Okay.
I don't mean
Right? Yeah,
sale.
Yeah, no cable and wireless, no flow. That's not working. That's out of existence. So Digicel, catch them on one up. So this is a good marketing ploy. So if you can ask them, please to hustle and bring some phones to Union. Everybody on Union Island is working. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Great.
All right. So
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You as well.
Yes.
You as well. All right. And in this,
Well, he asked, so I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna message somebody.
Okay. So Dianna says, so why Christal messaging? So Dianna, you do not want to meet
I have zero
your
interest.
ex's new interest, even though your child is going to be associated with this new person.
What I would do,
Okay, gather your thoughts, right? Gather your thoughts.
Lord.
I will comment based on the text.
What,
right?
the Bible?
No,
What is the
this
text?
is just a representation of a
the
fictitious
text?
text.
Okay.
Okay.
In an ideal situation or
I will have
circumstance
to like cry, yes.
for mature parents, two mature, open-minded, forward-thinking parents.
Mature.
Mature,
The key word there.
mentally sane parents. They would sit down and have a conversation about the expectations. I think even...
Wait, hold on a second.
Who that
Well. Good morning, Mr. Arishaw.
He wants to comment. He wants to
big
comment
up
on the parenting
activated
too.
mornings.
Wait, Mr. I'm not going to become a parent. What do you say?
Mr. Arishaw, yes, I want for you to call in and let us know if you, how we saying it now? If you are dating somebody who has a child, if you need to meet
The child's
father.
He was
Before
trivial.
you meet the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in an ideal situation, both parents would sit down and have a discussion on the expectations, right? The co-parenting expectations. I don't want my child around this, that, and terror on your side. On your side, I don't want my child around this, that, and terror. And both parties would be respectful and come to an agreement. Okay, cool. Then I think they would go forward. This is my assumption for ideal situations. The three of them would know if it is that the relationship between the other two people very serious, as in long-term commitment, then they would sit down and talk about parenting, because that, if it's a woman, that new person would have some sort of influence on parenting. And that new person should abide by the parenting styles that were agreed on between the two biological parents. That's an ideal situation. That really happened, but as saying that's the ideal situation or circumstance. What else would happen? I think I feel like that would be a better setup before you meet the parent, meet the child, because you don't want the child to be introduced to, and the respective parent needs to also understand, do I want to introduce my child to every woman I'm going on a date
Correct.
with, right? Or every man that I'm going on a date with. That's just too much for the child, you understand? Gone through. Unless they're mature enough to understand. Go ahead. Sorry.
Morning, caller.
Good morning, panel.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Roleza, Christal, and Dianna.
Yes, good morning.
Dianna.
It's Dianna, right?
Dianna.
All right, Dianna. All right, I want 5 points for trying. The question is, if you need to meet the father as a man before you meet the child.
Yes, in ideal situation, you are the new, you are.
Yeah, no, who calling? He don't know what the question is.
Okay,
I just clarified.
Yeah, so we're starting over, right? So you are dating somebody who has a child, right? Should you meet the father of that child before being introduced to the child?
Yeah, I think it could only speak for ideal situations as, life unpredictable. But you're supposed to, I think, have a discussion with the parent to know what the parent comfortable with, what they're not comfortable with, to see if they're reasonable, if they're not reasonable, because at the end of the day, you are second in command if it is that the relationship even goes that far. So you have to go based on the parent's guidance. You can't be doing stuff that the parent not comfortable with, because at the end of the day, it's not your child.
Correct. How are you?
He out here putting up notes for parenting.
You're good? People asking about you, not so answer.
Joshua, miss you.
I heard Joshua say something about me when they did actually earlier this morning.
Yeah, so we could go Bermuda. It's a horror play because the three of us, not you, the three of us want to go. All right?
Thank you so much.
I'll just give you my 2 cents. I'll be listening.
All right, cool. Thanks. All right, so the non-parent over here. So if I am dating somebody and it is going to be serious, because Christal raised a very valid point. I don't need for this child to be meeting a new. So if I have a child, I don't need for this child to be meeting a new father. Is a father? Parent. A new parent every couple months, right? I don't need a new person every couple months. It has to be a case where you have determined that this is going to be a serious relationship, and because a child is involved and because it's a new relationship that's being entered into, that we have to agree on what the parenting style is. The three of us have to agree on what the parenting style is. Yeah. I also kind of want to know the person as well, because if I don't like you, right? If I don't like you for reasons that I know from before, I would like to give my opinion to that.
But isn't that controlling the person's life?
No, I ain't controlling his life. Hi, caller. Good morning. No, it's not a matter of controlling his life. But there might be things that I would have known. Now, I'm not saying that you're not. I am not going to say that you are not to date this person. But I may have a little bit of concerns with my child being around that person. So this is why I prefer to meet the person beforehand. Hi, caller. Good morning. Caller.
Hello?
Hi, morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Yes. We already bring up some interesting, I don't know, because I switched for a while and I now come back and hear this talk about a mother with a child getting to bring a new man, so to speak, in her life. And I know what implications could take place there. Because if you have a son, especially a boy child, let me speak like that, I know boy children could be very, very sensitive to these things. I have proven that. And this, I would like to say something, but the time isn't right yet where this is concerned, because I've had that experience where this woman came on to me. I would say I came on to her. And she had a daughter that I didn't know. And that daughter was of age when I saw that daughter, and I was making advances at her.
Oh,
the next thing.
On. What? You were making advances on two people?
Listen. I know you're sharp and you want to get it in a hurry.
You the person who talking now. I just need to clarify before you go forward.
Yeah, so I got involved with the mother. Never knew that she had this daughter, and I had seen the daughter before, and I had a strong desire for her. It's not until I end up in the mother's home now, I realized I got to find out, and I can't explain all the details.
It sounds like you probably need to, because this song is scandalous.
Well, when the daughter found out, she came to see me, because the mother was hiding away in the home. When the daughter, you see, I am not afraid to share these things enough for you to understand what real life I have experienced. So when the daughter saw me, by accident, because somehow a mistake was made and the daughter gets to see me.
Why a big man hiding in a house, by the way? That's my first question, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, let me tell the story, no man. She confronted her mother. she confronted, not at the same time, but she happened to, when she found out it was I, she confronted her mother and said to the mother, but mommy, how you could be lying with a young boy like he and so on back in time, you know.
Oh, so the mother was older than you. All right. You had to say these things up front, you know.
No, she wasn't older than me as such. I don't think, I can't remember. But what I'm saying is she had a big daughter. And the daughter was already, I believe, with boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. So it's a very sensitive thing. And I know the problem it has caused because mother and daughter end up serving the same master because of financial reasons. Thank you. I hope you get a message out of that.
Tell her we need to do a separate program. We just
I don't even know if to say thank you for your contribution. But
need a whole separate program just for the overload.
Serving one master. Let we continue. You hear ideal circumstance. Like I said, if everybody is mature, I think that's the way that it should go. It doesn't always work out that way. No, unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think at the end of the day, the child's safety and like emotional development is paramount. But you know, everybody's egos and you know, sometimes it's selfishness, sometimes it's disrespect, sometimes it's immaturity. It's just a lot of things to consider in these situations. But I would love to know that whosoever my child is around is respectful. Like you don't hit my child if I don't hit my child. As a matter
and that's
of fact,
why you have to have the conversations.
only two people will allow. If it is I'm choosing spanking, and I'm speaking generally, if I'm choosing spanking as a form of discipline, only 3 people: teacher, me, and the father. Nobody else. Because
and you have to have the conversations,
right? There's a difference between spanking and abuse.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to be
You know, in
anybody.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the mobile devices too, and like, what are you feeling, my child, and what are you telling my child?
So you see why it's important to have the conversation, Christal? The 3 mature adults.
I will have the conversation.
Dianna, you see why it's important to have the conversation?
I will have the conversation with the gentleman. I am still not interested in meeting or having a conversation with the gentlewoman.
She better be gentle. I would like to hope and trust that
Zero interest.
You ain't want nothing to do with that.
I do not care one bit. I do not want to meet this person, have a conversation with this person. Nothing of the sort.
Because it ain't technically your business, but if your child gets involved,
right?
But so, is it meeting the woman that's because I am just I am just thinking of it is that it could be somebody who you knew from before, right? And he got involved with this person. But you knew the person to be a cool person, but you just sounded like point blank.
Yeah,
no interaction at all.
Whether we were cool or we were not cool, we were freezing, we were boiling. No.
It's a negative for you.
It's a no from me.
Respect that. If you see the thing too, right? What is going on between the two
All right,
parents?
so 1 second. Community date night, we bring that to you at 9:45. Okay,
Sorry,
it's okay. 9:42.
Like, what is the relationship between the co-parents? Because they're co-parenting, right? If it's amicable and it's easy.
I also think it might be how the relationship ended.
That too.
Because if the new person, let's say it's a button scene, right? You were cheated on, and the new person is the same person who they're still with. Would you want to have any interaction with her? Well, we're talking from our standpoint with her, you know?
Dianna, answer that. Woo! I'm going to talk from the textbook version. I guess I have some therapy.
I won't say the original thing that came to my mind, right?
So we're going to say, hell no.
But no. So I'm with you. You cheat on me with this woman. You're still together. Now we must have this conversation. Back to
in the interest of the child.
In the interest of the child, I will have a conversation with the child's father, because I'm a woman here. In this case, I'll have a conversation with the father. And so what I would do, we have a conversation. I lay down the ground rules, you lay down your rules, we discuss, we have a mature conversation, hopefully. And once I have once I've brought my points across, I just look on from there to see. Of course, I'll have my child to speak to, so I'll be able to see, whether things are happening or not happening. Of course, to have another conversation with the gentleman. But I do not wish to at any point have a conversation with this woman. I just don't care. I just don't care who you take up and do it. Once you're carrying my child in no gun shop and no drug shop and no nothing, and I couldn't care less who you put yourself with.
I'm going to do a background check on the female. Facebook, suss them out, see what you like. But yeah, at the end of the day, the child safety and emotional development, psychological development should be paramount, and whatever situation is ideal within the best interest of the child. And trying to control people's life and tell you who to date and what's not, but just like be mindful. If it is that you want to marry somebody who is a criminal, is known to be like a pedo, like then I'm gonna have a problem. Like, this. So this is
and this is the thing, because your ex-partner may not know certain things that you know. So because I want to know who this person is, I might be able to inform him that this is what I know of this person. So I want to know who it is.
So see, that's a conversation I have with the partner and not with the lady.
You see the other thing too, right? Whatever we put out, we must be able to accept it. So if we want to have that conversation with the man and lay down ground rules, we must be able to accept that he would have ground rules too.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Let me see who you're dating.
No, I want to.
You
No, I would have the conversation.
Oh, but you don't want to.
No, I want to know. I want to know.
Oh, you say I want to. I don't want to know.
I want to know. Yeah, because if somebody is bringing a child into the relationship, if they come with a child, we have to have the conversation, because that child is going to be under my care on occasions. Yeah. So we need to know what the general rules will be.
You can wait until they decide to get married.
Print out the rules and
no, but if we're dating, but you see the other thing, we're going to go over time again. This is the other thing, right? We cannot wait until we decide to get married, because part of the challenges within a relationship is also how a child is going to be raised. You cannot have one set of rules and I am going to be doing something else, and then we don't have a footing to stand on. This is going to cause problems within the marriage. I don't want for it to wait till it gets to a marriage situation. While we're dating, we have to know what it is we're doing and how we're going to go forward.
But then the man and woman parenting style that are going to get married, they might decide on a different parenting style to the other parent, because initially you both had different parenting styles. So y'all will always be in contention regardless of who he or she dates. You understand? Because you were not equally yoked from the beginning.
Listen, we're jumping onto this and going into community daylight now, right? We are going to end today's live. So yes, that's just some food for thought for those of you out there. What would you do?
Use a condom.
So then there'll be no children involved at all.
No stress. Just this.